less than retired and living the dream. And today we're at Ploys farm. We came here after our holiday to Ban Rak Thai and Pai and Chiang Mai, and we came to celebrate the new year with the family, but sadly it was a sad start to the new year as her grandmother died. So we've had 12 days of not very happy times, but anyway, some people have asked me about Ploys farm, and so I'm going to do a little video about it. For those people who've just joined the channel or haven't seen my old videos, Ploy has her own house and farm with her mum and dad, and we're just going to briefly go through it now so people can have a look. So we have the choice really between living by the coast where we do now, or living in Ploy's house up near Korat. Now again, I've done other videos about living here in Korat, and I could live here rent free at Ploy's house because this is Ploy's house, and it's a nice house. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house, and we did some extra work. We put the carport on and things like that, and did all the roof underneath, boarded it out and things like that. And Ploy's dad built this house, and this is Ploy's brother's house. His daughter lives at the top floor, and Ploy's mum and dad eventually will be living on the ground floor. So Ploy's dad has done everything. He's built this house, he's built that house, he's put all the structures here. He did this gate, he built the gate. He's a bit of a, well, he is a very, very talented guy, and he's done everything that's on here. And he has his own farm. And as I say, this before used to be all grass, and though some people might have seen me cutting the grass here, but again, as a farm life is a very, very hard life, so they've just put dirt all over here to stop it from the grass growing, because it's an hour wasted of their time to be able to cut the grass and things like that. So I like looking around farmyards and things like that because it's always full of interesting things, and we're just going to have a little walk around it. Now there's Ploy's dad's tractor. He does a myriad of different things, and it certainly earns its keep. An old motorbike and sidecar. It looks very rustic. It is very rustic, but it still goes. And various bits and pieces to go with the tractor. And when you're walking around, it's quite interesting. Look at an old motorbike. I don't know whether that's actually ran, but it looks as if it's been there for a long time. Push bike, workbench, things like that. Bits and pieces. Now my car is parked over here because we did the funeral service over there underneath the house, and again there'll be another video about that. But yeah, my car, I've never seen it so dusty and mucky. As you can see, it's just full of dust. That's the thing about living in the countryside and the farm life, how much dust there is. Just dust. Again, a couple of little motorbikes, and then we're going to walk towards the back of the farm. We did this extension. Now this extension cost us about 20,000 baht to build. So we got the roof tiles that match Ploy's roof, and it's a carport, so we used to park our car underneath there, and but it gets used for all sorts of other things. Now again, as I say, that's Ploy's brother's house. Beautiful house, all hand built, all handmade. Oh, we've got the washing machine going now, or just about going. Ploy's just filling it up, doing the washing before I return back to Rayong tomorrow.
This is hard, and I want to put in the blade.
Yeah.
Carry by hand.
Okay. So it's time for the old washer to be taken out, and we're going to put the new one in. So this washing machine was an 8 kilo load, and now the new washing machine go up a little bit, you can put 13 kilo of washing in there. So now that's it unboxed. 2-year warranty, 5 years on the motor. Simple design, but it'll do the job. So that's that. So we're going to give the washing machine a test run today, see if it works. I'm sure it will do. Then we have the chicken coop, and then we have the fields at the back of Ploys' house that they have, well, they grow their own rice here. They grow their own rice to be able to look after themselves, and basically as far as the end of the trees, that's their plot of land here, and this is the one plot of the 2 plots that they've got. The second one that they've got is about 10 minutes drive away from here, and that is about 30 rye, I think it is, and that grows all sorts of things. But this is quite a big area. I think it's about 12 rye, and this provides the rice for Ploys' mum and dad for them to be self-sufficient in rice. Now, as I say, me and Ploys have been together now for 8.5 years, and about a year or so, maybe 2 years after we met, again, Ploys' mum and dad are absolutely wonderful people. So I decided to be able to help these people. They'd never ask for anything, and because they're such wonderful people, I asked what would help, because it doesn't cost a lot to be able to help these people, help those people who help themselves, if you like. So they asked to see whether they could have whether we'd pay for a lake or a little pond, and I said yes, we can. So this pond area here, they have their own fish in there now. They have banana trees which need a lot of water, and various fruit trees all the way around here, and so this provides even more self-sufficiency because they grow their own fish in here as well. So they have their own fish, their own rice, and they've got vegetables and things growing at the other part of the farm. So their mum and dad worked very, very, very hard, and the cost to do this is about the same cost as a brand new television. It cost us 40,000 baht in total, but it was worth every single penny. The rewards, you know, pays for itself at the end of the day. Various fruit trees that they can water from here, and because water is like gold dust, this water here is enough to fill this field. So they always have water for the rice. Now, people may ask, why do I live where I live as opposed to living here on the farm? We had this opportunity to be able to live here, and Ploys' dad says if we did move up here, so I had something to do, he would give us this field here so we could do our own vegetables, our own gardening or whatever. And we talked about it. We talked about moving up here because, let's face it, it'd be rent free. It'd be rent free. But I've done another video also, and I'll put it on this, about what there is around this village. Stunningly beautiful this area it may be, but I've seen two foreigners I seen the other day when we were driving past. So there isn't an expat community. We live in a village that's far away from anything else. There isn't even a 7-Eleven here. There is a big supermarket now about the size of like a Lotus. It's CJ, I think it's called, or something like that. But it is very limited here. No restaurants and things like that. And the lifestyle living here, Ploy would have to be up at 5 o'clock every morning to help out at the farm. So I'd have a sort of a lonelier existence here because I'd have to stay on my own here, and that's why her dad says he would give us this so we could do whatever we wanted to do with it. And okay, it'd be rent free, but we discussed about me and my, you know, interaction with other people, because let's face it, it's a lonely existence if you're on your own. So that's why we decided not to live up here on the farm, because we'd have to go away every 4 or 5 weeks, just for 2 weeks, to get my sanity. As much as I like the countryside life, I do, and I would miss the interaction with other people. So talking to people on the internet isn't the same. Whereas I say, just look at the views here. I love the countryside. Mountain over there, the market's there, Ploys brother's house and Ploys house over there with the green roof. I'll do a drone video and I'll put it on here as well, so you can see what it's like. And it is beautiful, but I just couldn't live here. The lifestyle would be different, because Ploy wouldn't be allowed to live the lifestyle that she does where we live. She would be expected to get up and help out on the farm, so she'd be up at 5 o'clock every morning and helping out on the farm, in bed by 8 or 9 o'clock on the night. I'd be basically on my own. I'd basically be here on my own all day, every day. So it's not the retirement that I wish. And so that's why we bought the house where we are. But we have the best of both worlds. When we come here, we always come here for at least a week or 2 weeks. So Ploy spends quality time with her mum and dad and her son, and she gets to sit and talk with them. I'll sit in the veranda doing my videos and things like that, and it works because she gets a quality time with her mum and dad, and I get to live the countryside life. But there is literally nothing to do around here if people want to live in the countryside. Some people may like that, but it's not the lifestyle I would choose. So again, enjoy the rest of the video with regard to driving around the area, driving around the little area with a motorbike, and you'll see what there is here. So, do you live remotely? Do you live in a village? Do you feel isolated? Do you feel that there's something missing? How do you cope with the interaction with, because there isn't any foreigners here and things like that? For me, I would find it very difficult, is why I like living where I live. This is what causes all of the smoke during the burning season. To get rid of the excess sugarcane leaves and that, all the sugarcane's been cut now, so there's loads and loads of dead leaves. So the quickest way to get rid of that, and the cheapest way to get rid of that, is burning it, which causes all of the smoke in Thailand, Cambodia and Laos. Sugarcane leaves just all piled up ready to be burnt. This is the village my wife lives in, Nakhon Ratchasima. Have a look on that on Google and you'll see it's in the middle of nowhere. So I'm just going into the village now, just to show you what there is in the village. This is one of the little markets in the town. There's only 2 markets. Every second day it changes from here over to a big field further down that road. But this is the high street. The biggest thing there is here now is the mini mart, 24 hours. There's not even a 7-Eleven here, so this is the equivalent. The mini mart is the equivalent of the Tesco Lotus, or Lotus as it is now. So there's lots of little mom and pop shops, very, very few restaurants. It's a very, very working village town, if you like. And in the village, all the ATMs are together. So there's 4 different ATMs there across the road from, that's probably one of the biggest Wishco Expresses shops here. So it's quite busy with all the people in the village, but there's not a lot here. And this is the other place they have the market every second day. Quite a big open space, but it's very, very busy. And we're overlooking the sugar cane.